Greetings, everyone. This is me, Zara Bazak. So the last time I had some problems, internet problems, technical problems, whatever you may call it, and it was buffering a lot. So again, I'm here to discuss this, which is existence, the source, the common factor in everything, the sum of all things, created, that has been brought into existence. Very easy. See for yourself, play with this word, and see if your mind wants to play more or not, and it stops. So we have solved the problem here. You see, bringing creation in existence minus creation equals existence. Existence doesn't go. So the existence that cannot be distorted by any kind of reality. So taking Mullah Sadra also, and so I was in Karachi when I was doing reading Mullah Sadra on existence. Does existence precede essence and all that? And I couldn't get it, but now it seems that I've got it, and it's a mind stopper, thanks to Mullah Sadra. And then I was thinking of, does existence have exit in it, meaning going out? Right, so what is this going out? And then I found Eckhart Tolle's, years after, found Eckhart Tolle's video on this. He mentions in one of his videos about, I think in consciousness or in existence, or something like this, that this exit means in Latin, the meaning is what did he say? It's like a going out, standing out. So do we need to sit in, or we don't need to do anything? So something from existence coming into creation. It was created, so it was coming into existence, creation. Leaving behind all the beliefs, as I've shown you a little bit on Christianity's fallacy in the beginning, logic, on free will, taking free will from Christianity's free will. See, I showed you that earlier on in one of the live streams, or two or more. So now here we are, free thinkers, and doesn't this mind stop? Like in pure awareness, when I said this, there was this doubt of whether it is the mind's eye seeing or what. But if you give this equation and say that what is the source of all creation, bringing creation in existence, if I may put it this way, which I did, then minus creation, or bringing creation, would be pure existence, wouldn't it? No reality of it would be distorted. It's a mind stopper. Can you see this? Or, I'm the only one. I just stopped. I just rested in this. The mind, the problem doesn't go beyond that. Pure existence, right? So it becomes a mind stopper. Now, the mind can't even ask, how does it exist? It removes the howness. Like if you bring God in, then if we say God is in his essence, we can't, or he's above the creation and all this, but he exists. But he exists. But we don't know how he exists. You see, we have to say this now. We don't know how he exists, or where he exists, or in what respect. How, where, when. And when since when has he been, like in what? Well, we say he doesn't have a beginning, he doesn't have an end, but still the howness remains. What, in what, in what way does God exist? The howness remains, and in what way? But if you look at pure existence, then it's a mind stopper. The problem doesn't go you can't, it's stopped. And if you bring pure awareness into it, then the mind is the watcher, witnesser, what? Is it from the mind's eye? Is it mindfulness? Like someone asked me, Miss Red Wine, I don't know where she is today, she's very valuable for me here. She asks questions, and that really, she participates also. She gives me feedback that's very valuable for me. So, going back to Mullah Sadra, and then Peter Russell, I showed you, he says he was a scientist, he was doing science, studying. So, anyways, then I'll show you that, I'll come to that. Mullah Sadra, right? Does existence come before essence? So according to Mullah Sadra, existence comes before the essence. The what is this? What, this is what, like the value of the intrinsic whatness of it, value, what it is, right? Intrinsic whatness of it, nature of it, the essence, and is, so existence precedes the essence and is thus principle, the source of everything. Since something has to exist before and then have an essence. This is how Mullah Sadra argued. Those who say, like Imam Ali says, we cannot know the essence of God. You would go crazy trying to find out the essence of God. Mullah Sadra just knocked all that out. And it is notable that for Mullah Sadra, this was an issue that applied specifically to God. So if we're also applying it to God, we can say that the howness now, how does he exist apart from his creation and all this? The mind stops. It doesn't go on. Can't say how anymore. Because when you tell it, the source of all existence, the source of all things in existence that we know, or that for us are reality, is existence, it stops. Right? Specifically to God and God's position in the universe, especially in the context of reconciling God's position. So even for atheists, scientists, let's play. You can play with this word. So I used existence, just existence, pure existence, like pure awareness, which is beyond the mind, but it's not like up above the mind, or the mind is in it. So to explain that was difficult, and you give this problem because then you see, yeah, the mind goes on, right? And now, as Muji Baba says, like, don't give this to the mind when he's showing you. Muji. So now you don't even have to say, don't give this pure existence to the mind, because we gave it to the mind, we played around it, and it stopped. My goodness. Do you see this? Because what I experienced, I'm just saying, I'm not boasting about myself or anything. So coincidentally, Mullah Sadra was from Shiraz. My maternal grandmother, my mother's mother, was Shirazi, from Shiraz originally. Okay, so this, coincidentally. And I couldn't understand him in Karachi when I was reading quantities and what is the what is. You know, it's taken me so long. I'm now in my 50s. So here, so play with this word. If you say existence means something that is coming into existence, yet existence still remains. And if existence means standing out, then the Latin meaning that Eckhart Tolle gave in one of his videos, then I don't know, then we'll have to say that we have to go in, sitting in, or lying in, or being just in something. So I just take this existence to mean taking it from this, right? Bringing creation in existence minus creation, or the bringing of creation in existence, equals what? Pure existence. Right? So not even like bringing reality, which can be distorted. And if you can bring reality and play with this, so what is the common ground or factor of all things? Existing, coming into existence, existing, existence itself. It's a mind stopper. What else did I miss that I said earlier on in my live stream, but it was buffering a lot? So existence, which is purely pure existence, I would call it, just for the, to play with. Just see this, it's a mind stopper. Problem solved. Any questions on this? Is this too childish, too easy? If it's too easy, then this is, why not? It's not, it's easy, it's good, simple. Simple, it's a mind stopper, isn't it? Any feedback on this, if it has not stopped your mind? So the source of everything is this existence, which pure existence would mean that it exists without anything, independently existing. It was uncreated, and it was, so not created. It has a reality which cannot be distorted in any way. It doesn't have form, can't be distorted. Where are we going? I don't know, but where existence just stops, puts a stop to the mind. Now the mind cannot, there's no problems now. What problem can be solved here? There's no conflict, there's no question. The problem has been like, this is it, existence. Can you see the mind doesn't play with this word anymore? You can't say, well, how does this existence? Can't say what, can't put a what to it, because it's pure existence, just exists. You can't say, the mind will not say, oh, does it have an ending? No. or beginning. Mind will not. You don't even have to, but the mind will not. Just bringing this into your awareness. It's a mind stopper. Silence. Silence the mind. It's just in this equation. You see this? Stop the mind. Through this equation. Also, if you can see it. So Islam, the beliefs, the contradictions, not only in Christianity, but in Islam, the contradictions and all this. What is the main thing? The main thing is to know what is the great God, right? So this I've come to in my previous live stream. Also, continuing from last night, any questions you might have? Sorry about the background sound of some children are playing outside. Isn't this a mind stopper? I wonder where Miss Red Wine Didi is. I'm still alive. So this, now, this is the source of all that exists. Whether you say it is whether the creationist theory or the other, evolutionists or creationists or what. We all know that, or we all know we exist, right? And what is the source of all that? Common factor. Let's not even put the sum of all that, but the common factor to that is existence. So would we say that the pure existence has to be there, right? For us to exist in different forms, different realities that we have theories of, and God knows what. Question of this, or I'll have to put it another way. Since we know we exist, who is the knower? However we may exist, but we know. So the ground of all this is that we exist. And if the ground of all this is that we know we exist, knowing existence. The knowing, separate the knowing, bring the pure existence, or how shall I say it? We found the primal cause. Of all things coming into existence that we know about, or we are aware about, or that we even don't know about, but they exist in themselves. We don't know much about them, or we don't know. So this will bring what to us? A stop to the mind. Existence, equation. It brings us to the existence. Now you just have to, mind is quiet. What do you do? Just become still, right? You can easily do Mujibabasana, marinate in what is pure awareness. Mind is still. Equation has come to an end. The whole solution, problem for all creation is that existence is, there's no distortion in this existence. The reality of this existence has no kind of distortion that would, explaining, for example, Peter Russell has explained the mind, the way it sees things. This is all an illusion. This is not real. So I would call it a distorted reality, or but not that it doesn't exist. It exists in a different form of reality, but it is not. It's not real in the sense that it is distorted. How we see is different from what actually existence is in its purity, fullness. It's just that existence cannot be distorted. So Peter Russell, coming to Peter Russell, right? I always get this, sorry. Here. This is the Peter Russell I'm speaking about, the primacy of consciousness. Peter Russell, full version. You can go to his channel, subscribe. This is 12 years ago. Listen to what light is and how it, our mind. Also, I've seen a lot of his videos. I don't know if it's in this video or not, but that the primacy of consciousness and all the reality of the world that we see, we are seeing. Let's go to his channel. I love this. What is non-duality? Right? Oh my God, he looks like my childhood friend Ian so much in London. Psychedelics and non-duality, effortless being, all you need is love. Rest in natural great peace. So I don't know in which one. I've even bought his book online. Not resisting resistance, the support of nature, what is non-duality, how do we see the world, non-duality and the science of consciousness, the story of the global brain, 1982 to 2022. Maybe this one will tell you that how our brain sees things, or what it is that the brain is showing, the mind is showing, or what, and we don't know. It's a distorted it's an illusion. It's not real. It's like a virtual reality. But it exists in the fragment. It's a figment. What is that? Of the mind, right? Fragment of the mind. Oh God, how many words have I forgotten here? Sorry, excuse me. Is it fragment? I used to use this word, sorry. No, what? Fragment, sorry. Oh no, a part that is broken off or incomplete, yeah. Fragment. Sorry. It's a fragment of the mind, sorry, a fragment. I'm getting, oh God, I'm scared now. What the mind does. See, memory gone, not getting the proper word. Anyways, not to fear. Why fear? Fragment of it's a fragment of our imagination, the mind. Isn't the mind a fragment? No. Imagination is the fragment of the mind. How do you say it? Oh, and now I'm not into those things. A piece of our, it's a fragment of our imagination, fragment. figment, whatever. So, fragment, part that is broken off or incomplete. Existence in its purity, but existence of everything. How I got to that would the scientists say, what is this? She is, like Mullah Sadra got to it, right? Saying that existence, Mullah Sadra says, held the view that reality is existence. Mullah Sadra, but you see, this is reality is existence. And that's the only reality. The other realities are just fragments of our mind, illusions. Our mind is not whole. It has parts, compartments, memory, this, that, feeling. He believed that an essence was by itself a general notion, concept, idea. It's not real. It's just real in the mind. But it doesn't have any true, it's a distorted reality. Let's take Mullah Sadra and say it's all this, therefore, and does not in reality exist. In this reality, the true reality doesn't exist, which is existence. But it's just a fragment of our imagination that exists, maybe, that we see as the world. What is outside with the eyes, what we hear, what we taste, touch, feel. These are only fragments of our imagination or our mind. But reality is existence. What I think Mullah Sadra meant was, in this existence, pure existence, there's no distortion of reality. It's pure reality. But if you give pure reality to the mind has given you, it's going to make you go weird, maybe. I don't know. But it's showing, it's saying hello. The forms and this and its movement, and truth is movement. There's movement in the world, a change, movement. So just for a little while, just leave Mullah Sadra's saying that reality is existence. Just look at plain existence, pure, the source of all things existing in it, created or manifested or illumined, however. So in reality, it does not exist, the essence. Goodness. So, this is tough. If I go this way, existential cosmology. To paraphrase Fazlul Rahman on Mullah Sadra, it gets weird. Existential cosmology. I've done a little bit, I think, in philosophy in BA, St. Joseph's College. But existence is the one and only reality, which is not distorted. So can we say that the realities here are distorted? Oh, you see where the mind stopper. So for a little while, just don't bring this reality right now. The mind will play with this reality because the mind is showing you a distorted thing of reality, existence. It's just like a dream. And you open your eyes, like Allah says in the Quran, and at the wink of what you see, When you open your eyes, close and open, that's it. You know when this jinn, Afrit, Suleiman told his, what do you call this, helpers, jinn, shaitan, who will help me bring this from Bilqis? And there's one jinn, Afrit, said, like, I can bring it at the, just, what do you call that? I've forgotten. Closing eyes, opening of the, what do you call it? Oh. So please excuse me for this terrible. I've forgotten. I'm not even prepared for this. My mind is damaged, I think. So, reality, existence, just pay attention to this existence and your mind will stop. You're not going to ask why, what then is the reality here? What is the actuality? What is the truth of this reality? Nothing. It stops the mind. We've got it. Right? That's it. Finish. Finito. Khatam shud. Different distorted forms of reality. Oh, my mind stopped. Okay? So I'm going to leave you with this. I don't see any questions coming up. I don't see anyone coming here. So I leave you with this for take a break, have my herbal tea, and then maybe come back. Let's see. Continue with this. What? Anything? Wait a minute. What else? Yes, so I'll continue with what. Now the mind has stopped. Now you just, there's no distortion in this, which is the sum of all existing in creation or in distorted realities that we have your form. It's not even form. Is it energy? What is it? But just see, look at the existence. Sum of all things. Minus all the created things. Peel. Bringing creation in existence minus bringing creation, or creation equals existence, which is pure. But forget it. It's just existence. Problem solved. Can any atheist argue on this, I wonder? Can any philosopher argue on this? We've reached the end, dead end. The mind cannot question this anymore. Okay? Hope you see this. Very, very easy. Or am I right? What has happened? So, thank you. I don't know what's happened. Sometimes I'm like, what? What have I done here? ABCD? Children like. So, the child, mind stops. What comes up is something beyond, in its pure state. Existence exists, right? It exists. Doesn't have a beginning, doesn't have an end. Just exists. Mind is not asking. My mind has stopped. I don't know about yours, but this is quite a mind stopper. Thank you so much. I will continue later if I have to about this.